We should be going now. So in that case, hello everybody, and welcome back to another live stream. I feel like I said that weird, but we're gonna play some Dragon Age Origins again. In 1 second, I know everything went silent. This happens when I click off the game. Yeah, so this is going to be our second stream of Dragon Age Origins. I've never played the game before this playthrough, so, you know, as the title and tags and everything say, it is blind. Please don't backseat gaming, that kind of thing. If you would like to see my first stream of this, it's like, I think it was about 5 hours long or so. Check my Twitch archives, I guess. But if you want to stick around for this one first, by all means. I think hitting resume we should be good. So we'll just do that, load on into the game, and yeah. So I think we kind of just got through the origin segment a little bit. I'm unsure. I'm a little unclear on that, but we got through the tower. Duncan, the Grey Warden, he's dead. The King's dead. Lots of dudes are dead. But we recruited Morrigan now. There she is. We recruit. What? But okay, right click. Right click is the thing I wanted. Okay. Well, is K for quests? K is not for quests. J for quests. J quest, okay. The Blight, let's see what we have. I forgot how small the bloody text is. The Arl of Redcliffe. Seek out Arl Eamon. Alistair thinks that you should seek the help of Eamon Guerin? The Arl of Redcliffe. Arl Eamon is a highly respected noble and has a great deal of influence in the Landsmead. Alistair believes that he will certainly aid you once he learns about Logain's betrayal. Okay? A paragon of her kind? Gain Orzamar's aid in battling the Blight. You need to travel deep underground to the fabled dwarven city of Orzammar to earn the trust of her king and dwarven troops for your army. Nature of the beast, okay. Gain the cooperation of the Dalish clans. The wandering Dalish elves, if brought together, are a force to be reckoned with. While they remain suspicious of outsiders, they may still honor the old Grey Warden treaties. Go to the Dalish elves and seek their help to fight the Blight. And lastly, we have Broken Circle. Gather the mages of the Circle for your army. The Circle of Magi is a group of powerful mages. If you can enlist their help, they will prove formidable against the Darkspawn. The Circle Tower is situated on Lake Calenhad. Oh, hey, thank you for the subscription, Mo. Here, hold on. I should probably just, there, I have alert box on now. So sorry it didn't show up. Hey, thank you for the subscription. Now you can feel free to use Pika all you want. Okay. Hey, while you're here, I'm assuming that I can do all of these, but I do want to check. Like, am I supposed to be picking one of these? Like, and then that's it? Like, that's my army? Or can I get all of them over the course of the game? I assume I can get all of them, but I want to be sure. Also, if there's a map... Hey, Dirtman, welcome to the stream. Let's see, we have a map. It doesn't show us a whole lot, does it? Why does that just say world map there? When I hover over that, why does that say world map? I know it's a world map, but why only in that particular spot? You have to do all of them, and you choose what order you get them in. Okay, so you have to do all of them. Oh, not even optional. You can also leave in the middle of any quest and go to another location. Cool. Alright, as long as I'm not, like, permanently locked into anything, that's fine. Since I don't really have the map unlocked, I guess I'll just, like, get going for now. We'll just walk around until we find stuff. Oh, I actually can't go into the water there. Okay. I'll follow the map a little more closely. The little mini-map up in the corner. And eventually we'll find something. Oh, I should also check really quick to make sure that I'm equipped the way that I want to be. Like, do I have better weapons or anything? Okay, so this is the same. Wait, no, wouldn't I want a balanced greatsword? It doesn't look any different. But I feel like I would want that over just a normal greatsword. So I did it. Okay. I can level as well. I thought I just saved a point. I don't think I have a full level. I think I just saved a point, but I'll check. Because maybe I did level actually by this point. Yes. Yes, I have 3 points. Yay! Okay. So I guess I probably want to just boost this. Higher constitution directly increases the amount of damage a character can take. Right. So, there. That's a 22, and we'll get strength up to 20. Now I have one of these. Was this what I was saving? I swear I was saving something. Oh, no. This is a different thing that I was thinking of. Combat tactics, poison making, herbalism, survival, trap making, stealing. I mean, that's probably what I would need for, like, picking all those stupid locks I keep encountering, right? Like all the locked chests and stuff. What about this, though? The character has seen more battles than even a seasoned soldier and gains a small bonus to attack. Warriors and rogues gain access to third-tier weapon talents. Mages can take more damage from an attack. Okay. Well, I mean, I probably want this, ultimately. What does survival do? Can detect the presence of nearby creatures below the character's own level. I feel like I don't care too much about that. I mean, I feel like, yeah, I don't care too much about most of these things. Tactics, it seems like, could be good. These are just for combat tactic slots, which I don't know. Yeah, go ahead and answer the lockpicking question. I don't know how that works. I mean, the combat tactics. Like, I don't know if they're that worthwhile. So I kind of just want to get this one. So I'm just going to do that. Because why not? Okay, and now I do have 2 talents. So I probably was saving one. Or I just got 2 with the level. Indomitable. Through sheer force of will, the character remains in control on the battlefield, gaining a slight increase to attack damage while being immune to stun or knockdown effects for the duration of this mode. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that sounds good to me, I guess. Increase to attack damage and immune to stun or knockdown. I don't think stun and knockdown has been too huge a thing. It really only came up against the ogre so far, but it could always come up more. And attack damage is nice. You can only pick locks if you're a rogue. Stealing is for picking pockets. Oh, you can only pick locks if you're a rogue? That seems like a huge thing to limit right off the bat. But alright. Anyway, we got that up a little bit more. I don't think I want threaten, but I might want like these later things. Uncarrying Courage grants bonuses to damage, physical resistance, and mental resistance, as well as a bonus to critical chance that increases proportionally to the number of enemies above 2 that the warrior is engaging. Or Death Blow. Each time the warrior fells an enemy, the end of the battle seems closer at hand, restoring a portion of the warrior's stamina. I don't need either of those. Not that they're bad, I just don't necessarily need that. I'll save it for now. I'll save that point. If you keep a rogue party member, you can teach them. Yeah, fair enough. Did I open that? I don't think I opened that. You have just opened the world map. How? Well, I did? Okay. It details major locations of interest around the kingdom of Ferelden. You can use the world map to travel to various locations, although some are not available until you meet certain criteria. Right. I didn't mean to open the map. What? Oh, yes? Oh, okay, that going to that location apparently was enough. This is where I wanted to go, right, Lothering? Gonna say yes. I mean, obviously it's been a while, but that name just seemed familiar. Whoa, did I even... is there a fight in that sword place? I think so. I walked out of the current... Well, I didn't know that. I thought that I was gonna be walking through the swamp for a while.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak.
Complaining about hesitation.
You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good.
Yes.
But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most... fortuitous.
I don't know if I call that fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Right.
Van Tegan, please!
I don't like
Your
him.
Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Okay, so some tensions I see. And there we are, a lovely group. Hey, it's a dog. Hello, dog. Bye, dog. Oh no, still hello. Is he the one I helped to heal? I'll say yes for now. Or maybe not. I'm gonna quickly... No? Okay, they're bad. This is our friend. Okay, dog is friend, I've decided. Dog is friend. Okay, in the meantime... Why is he blue? I guess because he's an ally, but I can't control him? That's my assumption for now. Alright. And I do have Indomitable down there. And that's just a mode, right? Yeah, I mean, it has a sustained upkeep time. Okay. So the issue with that, if I'm understanding this correctly, is that the longer I keep it up, the lower my stamina goes. And the issue with that is that, you know, my stamina is what lets me use things like Pummel Strike. Or Mighty Blow. So I have to be careful with how I decide to do things. Okay, well, you're probably going to be in the back. What spells do you have? Frost weapons. I assume that's just like flame weapons, but icy. While this mode is active, the caster enchants a party's weapons with frost so that they deal additional cold damage with each melee attack. Yep, that makes sense. Lightning. The caster fires a bolt of lightning to a target, dealing electricity damage. Friendly fire possible. Mind Blast. The caster projects a wave of telekinetic force that stuns enemies caught in the sphere. That could be useful. Horror. Okay, the caster forces a target to cower in fear, unable to move unless it passes a mental resistance check. Targets already asleep when the spell is cast cannot resist its effect and take massive spirit damage. Oh, didn't know spirit damage was a thing. Spider shape. The shapeshifter can transform into a giant spider, gaining a large bonus to nature resistance as well as the spider's web and poison spit abilities. The caster's spell power determines how powerful the form is. With Master Shapeshifter, I just realized I should have leveled up Alistair too. Whoops. The mage becomes a corrupted spider, growing still stronger and gaining the overwhelm ability. Vulnerability hex. The target suffers a hex that inflicts penalties to cold resistance, electricity resistance, fire resistance, nature resistance, and spirit resistance. Disorient. The caster engages in subtle mental manipulation that disorients the target for a short time, making the target a less effective combatant by inflicting penalties to attack and defense. Drain life. The caster creates a sinister bond with the target, draining its life energy in order to heal the caster. And Winter's Grasp. The caster envelops the target in frost, freezing lower level targets solid. Those that resist suffer penalty to movement speed. So I think Mind Blast was the best one. I mean, it seemed like it was like an area of effect kind of thing. So we'll do that first. And then oh, not herbalism, my bad. I was gonna see if I could then stack up frost weapons and like create a queue for her, but I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's not how this game likes to work. I don't think it has a queue system, which is unfortunate. But oh well. So I guess attack you, and I'll attack the same one. So go! That didn't terribly seem to work out. Not the way that I had anticipated, at least. So first things first, let's get frost weapons active. Now do the attacking thing. Where's horror again? Are you horror? You're horror. The thing is, we didn't die. We did have to heal once, but we didn't die. I think you have to go into the more complex command system to set up something like that. but you never use that. Set up something like what? I didn't see when you sent that message. He wags his tail happily and pants. Starkspawn didn't hurt you, boy, did they? Hey, dog, shoo, go away. I think this is the Mabari I helped secure back at Ostagar. Yeah, number 3.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Barbari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. But I don't want a dog. You too much responsibility. If you like him, you can have him. He can come, but he'd better make himself useful. I mean, I don't know if I kind of feel like number 2, but I'm not going to say that. But, like, my biggest issue here is that if the dog likes me, I don't want to say no to the dog. I don't want the dog to feel bad, so I'll say number 1. Yeah, that's right, boy. I like you. Enter a name for the dog. I was not prepared for this. Here, we'll call him Magnus. Cool, I got a puppy.
What do you need?
I didn't mean to talk to you, but sure. Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
I thought he was a dick, honestly. I just thought you might need to talk. Doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss. He was like a father to you, I understand. Good. I don't want you falling apart again. Oh, they don't have... No, so there is a queue system? But I have to go into their more complex command system to set it up? Okay. Well, in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, it's a lot easier to do. You just click on them in the order that you want the characters to do the things, and then they'll do the things, and so... It's super handy. Because then I don't have to, like, constantly jump between characters. I just, like, jump to one, I set up what I want them to do. I jump to another, I set it up. I jump to the third, I set it up, whatever. It's quite nice. Just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it. Not when so much is riding on us. Not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
Every Dragon Age game has different combat mechanics? That seems a little risky. Okay. Anyway, Okay, I didn't realize that he lost it. No harm done, there's no need to apologize. Yeah, so let's forget about it, just don't let it happen again. There's no need to apologize, yeah.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
What about the other Grey Wardens? He had you. That's an excellent idea. Thought you got the chance. That's mean. Sure. Sure, Alistair.
I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I've lost enough to know what you're going through. I saw plenty of death in the Alien Age. Yeah, number 2.
Yes, I suppose you must have. I can't even imagine, really.
No, you couldn't.
Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Anytime, Alistair. Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go. He's a friend of mine, too. Let's go. Anytime. Hey, since I know that I can talk to people now, how about you?
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches.
Oh, at the hut he
saying
went into
that
a
we
past
assume
episode.
the
Right.
forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
I missed the first half of what you said, so coming in on this statement was a little weird. But it's just a legend, right?
So I assume. My mother has walked the wilds far longer than I. Who am I to suggest what things she has done and not done in her past?
That's reasonable.
Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can you change into other human forms as well? Can anyone become a shape changer? Do you spend a lot of time as an animal? I've heard of magic like that before. No, nothing specific. Can Can anyone? Sure.
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Because I have no magic. Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
Fair, yeah. And what do other animals think of you when you're changed? Yeah, I'm curious about that.
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak,
Even were I to ask.
were I to ask.
Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
I disagree with the rest of that, but you know, fair enough. That's all I wanted to know. I feel like I would have heard about that before, so that's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be
Oof.
put to the torch?
That's a heavy question there, Morgan. At the very least, that would just make you angry, I think. Does seem a little revolting. I think your abilities sound quite useful. I think number 3 is funny, but I don't know if she would also find it funny. So, but you know, I don't want it just to be like, it will be useful. Don't want to make it seem like I'm using her. Crap. Do I take the risk of maybe seem like I'm using her? Or that she won't find this funny the way that I do? I'm gonna do number 3. That would just make you angry, I think.
No doubt it would. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed lest the dust gather on us.
That's true. I don't care much for dust. Party approval. One of your party members has begun to genuinely like you and respect your leadership. I assume it was Alistair. As you improve your relationships with party members, head back to camp to speak with them. They'll be much more willing to open up when they don't have to worry about death around every corner, and you'll need to talk to them more if you want to continue to improve your relationship. You can track party members' approval ratings using the orange bar at the bottom of the character records. Okay. C. Okay, so bottom of there. Oh. Okay, so I'm like right in the middle for her. So +4 and +7. Cool. All right. Loot. Why does everything have to be right-clicking?
I shall do it.
Well, I guess that was that. Okay.
I shall do it.
It was good to chat with them at least. Got to learn a little bit more. Oh good, it's saved. What? We're already leaving somewhere? I hardly walked. That was all I did. Alright, yeah, we'll gather them and venture forth. Alright, because we just stopped for the battle. Right. Okay, that makes sense as to why it was small then. A small area, that is.
Cue outro, go!